And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Gone. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Go, 12, go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
3rd and long.
We go, Todd. 20. 54. Hey,
they're scared. They're scared.
Goff on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He's got him. They bring him down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. John Johnson with the INT.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, matchbox, white.
Check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike
14.
Here's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Great.
Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aqib Talib, the corner, with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go. Pick it up, Keith. Check it out.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check three.
To throw is Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First and 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26-yard line.
22, Jets, cover. 22, Jets, cover.
20.
Echo.
Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, Mike 52, hey!
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
2 for 1.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2 for 66.
On 2nd down and 4. Goff. He's going to go up, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They will start the drive with Scarlett. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it with Scarlett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Sheds off the tackle. 27 yards. A big play there on fourth.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
That's it. Look at him.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Gun.
Here I come. 58 for Mike, 58.
Now it's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That's it.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Tell him. 76.
Throwing on third. Goff. That one's complete to Gurley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Cut! By 20!
Watch the screen!
Ric Flair!
Out! That's the what?
Protein spill!
That's the what? Slam!
Orange. That's it!
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And this is caught at the 8. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
Come on, QB, come on. He's crashing.
DC.
Kill.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. K1 short in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
20.
Tight is right. You got 3 down.
8.
58, come on. 58.
Express.
58, right over there, Mike, 58, right there. Hey. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Great.
They're not ready for this.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Take right.
And the blitz does come. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Great.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Hey.
Great.
Back.
8.
That's it.
He'll look to throw. his man. That's Hogan complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. Gun.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's back to throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Ready, 20.
Newton. Flush to his right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Gun. Gun.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
8.
52, right over on you.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now it's Newton. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.